guys, welcome back to another video. It has been way too long since I've made one of these, and I'm feeling good to be back and coming at you guys with a brand new project. As I mentioned already, I'm working on this two-stroke wild cart today, hoping to swap one of Harbor Freight's Ghost engines on it. But before that, I actually want to drive this thing how it is. It's a complete race cart with a KT100 two-stroke engine on it, and besides the gas tank, that's all it needs. I actually already got the two-stroke mix I need for the gas. So once all that's done, I should be able to start this KT100 and take her for a test rip, huh? The funny thing is, my biggest fear for this is that I'm going to like the KT100 and not want to swap it. So I'm just throwing that out there before I drive it because I've never ripped one. I've ripped like, I think a 125, but that was in Thailand and it was junk. So maybe I'll fall in love with this thing and not want to swap it, but either way, let's get this gas tank swapped out. Here she is in all her glory. Quick story time of how I got it. This was an offer-up cart, 500 bones, you guys. And all respect to the previous owner, but he did not know what he had, and he didn't quite know how to use it. So the way this gas tank looks like this is because he thought it would be smart to put an air compressor right here to try to get the fuel to go to the carb. So pretty funny. I can't knock him, you know what I mean? Might have tried the same thing in the past, but yeah, I already had another gas tank that fits this cart chilling on the shelf. So I'm gonna quickly get that switched out and probably run some new lines, and that's it. Let's do it. So I got the replacement fuel tank in, and then I realized I have no idea how the fuel lines even work. Huh? That's how much of a noob I am to these things. So basically my confusion here is this, I'm gonna assume, because it has a pickup, goes to the carb. There's already a line sort of heading that direction to the catch can, but then there's this other fitting right here, and I'm not sure what it's for. I did find out that these carbs have a pulse pump inside, which is great for me because that makes me understand what was going on. I've already went and tested if it has spark, and it does, so that's all good there. So literally waiting just to hook up the lines, and I should be able to start this thing. I reached out on Instagram. Shout out to the boy Jonathan from Carteros, goated. Turns out, guys, those 3 lines, one of them is just extra, so we're dialed in. Got these plumbed, you could say. This is just a little breather, I guess, so we're leaving it like that. And then I also switched out the air filter because the other one was ripped. I'm leaving it off for now just so I can cover this up to draw fuel once we try to start it. Going with the Maxima 927, boys. I heard a lot of good stuff about this. I'm running, I think it's 8 ounces per gallon. I'm gonna double check, but like I said, 2-stroke noob. And then I'm gonna run the Micron 4 as well, but I don't need it to start it. Go get some gas and we'll be back. One tough thing about the KT100 stuff is everybody has their own, you know, opinion on what they should do and how they should do it. So I'm basically just looking at everything I could find, and most people said, you know, 8 ounces of this per gallon of gas is solid. So that's what I'm gonna run, and if it works, it works. Let's go. Here we go. About to pop a 50 pot. Oh yeah. Smoke show's on the way, baby. That's why the car has flames on it.
Yeah, boy.
We're locked in, boys. We're about to hit the Harlem Shake on this thing and try to mix it around as best as I can. I'm gonna make a mess. Oh, it smells good, bro. And that should be pretty solid. Woo-hoo-hoo. Shit's potent. Here we go, boys. First fill up on the new tank. If there's any micro cracks, I'm gonna be so sad. Damn, these tanks are huge, bro. I definitely don't want to fill it up though. Okay, so I'm using the starter box that came with the cart. Only issue is the battery is toasty. So I'm actually gonna be using the starter box, hooking my DeWalt jump box to that. So we're running some crazy science experiment to get this thing to turn over, but I've already tried it and it does it. This is my little jig setup. Like I said, jump box goes to this battery. I have this like sitting kind of sideways so it'll line up with the motor. The garage is not open yet because my only goal is to see if the diaphragm that's in the fuel pump that's inside the carb works. So judging that, the last guys could not figure that out. I'm not sure if they did it right or not, but Yeah, so I saw online, I just have to cover this up and cycle the engine, and hopefully we can see fuel start to come out of that new gas tank. Oh, she got some torque on her. What? That's wild. Dude, that thing almost started just now, bro. Hold, okay, let's open the garage. Okay, so now that I know that it's literally about to fire up, another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read online really quick how to adjust the low and high speed adjustment needles on this thing, because my only fear here is that I'm gonna start it and it just starts going like 10K RPM off rip. I just don't want that to happen, so let me look that up. So if the Google odds are correct, this is the low and this is the high. So this should be, I think 1 1/4, and then, no. This is 1 3/4, and then this one is 3/8. So I'm just gonna tighten these until it stops. So this would be 1, that's 1 1/2, 1 3/4, and then same thing on this one, tightened. So we'll go about 1/4 of a turn and a little more. And that should be a good rough start. Also, conveniently, the gardeners just pulled up, so hopefully the 2-stroke engine doesn't bother the neighbors. I'm setting up my little jig here. All right, this should literally start up right now. So let's try it. Jesus! This thing wants to eat, boys! Let's go! So that thing definitely seemed like it wanted to take off by itself, so I'm actually gonna back this idle screw out a lot, basically to where it's not touching anymore, and I'm gonna go from there. Here we go again. Alright, get to 100. Like, it actually sounds like it runs good. I think I need to raise the idle a little bit so it can obviously idle itself, but let's go! For 500 bucks. What are you talking about? Part of me is like tripping on how easy it was to get that thing up and running again. And the only thing holding me back now is the brakes. So it looks like they're engaging and everything. There's no issues as far as that goes, but it's really low on oil. So I'm actually gonna head to my local power sports store, pick up some .5, fill it up, get them bled, and then I can literally drive this thing. I already mentioned this, but I'm low-key falling in love with this thing, bro. Like, I just didn't expect it to be so easy. Like, with 2-strokes, I've just kind of had it always in the back of my mind that they're a lot more work, which, you know, this one definitely probably will be. And my plans for the kart are not really traditional to a race kart, so still not decided if I'm gonna swap it or not, but driving it is definitely gonna help me decide. So yeah, I gotta go across town to get that, unfortunately, but Once I get back, I'll bleed them and we'll take her out.
Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes!
Well, that's all she wrote, guys. But I definitely just blew this thing up. Huh.
I'm low-key falling in love with this thing.
So it looks like we are swapping it.